full moon cartoons. You guys have heard about that, haven't you?
We love normal.
Oh, suckers.
Oh,
Trick or treat.
here.
Come on, let's go check it.
Blue suckers. Whatever flavor that is, that's good.
Blue raspberry. No, that's cotton candy.
Oh,
You know what? Put that back.
The root beer ones are really good.
Those are root beer. You like the root beer?
I love the root beer
Okay,
ones.
first of all, you guys. Root beer?
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Give me one. Take all of the root beer.
Oh,
You
look.
guys.
Root beer rocks, baby. Root beer rocks.
You need to take the wrapper off, Jeff.
Here,
It is
Ken,
so
here you go.
good.
Ken, here, take that. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Root beer. Okay, what's your favorite Dum Dum flavor? We're giving out Dum Dums right here. And personally, my favorite is like mango or pineapple or stuff like that.
No.
I pretty much
No.
like anything except root beer. That's like the black jelly bean.
But that's why we're best friends, because I eat all the root beer dum-dums.
Right, and I take all the good stuff. I'm going to go offer these to the group in line as they're checking in. I'm going to go. Bye, you guys. Not scary far. You don't even know what's in store. Okay, this is like the best year that Knott's has had in forever. There's not a single bad maze in the bunch. On top of that, you guys, okay, you're all sitting. Okay, the hanging is funny. It's funny this year. It's hysterical. It's like, and don't be offended. Well, you're going to be offended, but just laugh. It's raw, and it's so good. It's so good. And then, of course, Elvira at 11:30 tonight. Hey, the woman is 16 years old, and she is, like, ridiculous.
Best show since the 80s.
Yeah, she dances around that stage better than any of us can. She's like insane. And then, and the dancers are hot, and it's just a great show. It's an amazing show. So, check your itineraries. Everybody has their itineraries, right? Basically, what's going to happen is that's just for your reference. You can stay with the group and do the death march, or you can break off and do your own thing, and just see where we're at on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. It's not a big deal. The idea is to enjoy yourself, to have a great time, and be treated like a VIP because you paid for it. So what we're going to do is in about, 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, we're going to start taking the first groups backstage. And of course, that's Group A. We're going to take the first groups backstage. And did anybody find out what mazes we're touring? No. Do you want to know? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. We're going to be touring Special Ops and Red Barn, the revamped Red Barn. Right? This is going to be, you guys, Special Ops, there's so many details in that one particular maze alone. It's crazy. So we're going to start the tours and take it's like about 50 people a tour, and get them through there, and we'll do that in a little bit. But back to the death march. We'll be doing Trick or Treat, Lights Out, and we'll be doing Voodoo, Paranormal, Tooth Fairy, and then you guys, they themed the log ride again this year. Yes! And guess what else? There's live actors in it at night. It's you guys, it's fun. It's like fun and goofy, but then like scary because things are jumping in. It's really cool. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do the hanging. Then we're gonna do Pumpkin Eater, Shadowlands, Dark Ride, which is wow. You guys are gonna trip on Dark Ride. It's so good. And then we're gonna do, I think it's Special Ops and Red Barn, and then it's all hard. So we've got a packed night, okay? We are here with Maze Designer guest Krueger, and we're about to go through Red Barn. Now, Red Barn is infinitely better this year.
Well, thank you.
It feels like you're running through an 80s slasher film. And the senior trip has run amok, which is ridiculous. I love the senior trip shirt.
Did you get a good look at the shirt?
No, I just saw senior trip and I was like, wow, that sucks.
It's Jonestown High. which Jim Jones, where they kill other people. So it's
Yeah.
Jonestown's high, and then the bottom it says our time is now. So I had a lot of fun with that.
It
It's
should have said our time
disgusting
is
and I
up,
love
but
it.
yeah.
One
Yeah.
thing that happened, I didn't get any chainsaw. There are chainsaws,
There
right?
are chainsaws, yeah.
Okay.
They're the couple times they had the pull string, and there was.
Oh, shoot.
So yeah.
Well, hopefully tonight.
Yeah,
It'll be good.
Yeah, they are here. They will be here. We are getting some backup chainsaws coming
Which
in
is
the way,
fine.
but yeah,
You
we're
know,
definitely
we're professionals.
The chainsaws exist in here at Knott's Berry Farm, but sometimes they're elusive.
Yes.
They're hiding in the fog.
Let me introduce you to the tour group. Come on over here.
All right, let's
You
do that.
guys, here's maze designer Gus Krueger. He's going to take you through Red Barn.
I am. Are we filming this whole thing?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's walk into the front room and then we'll do a quick briefing. And no one can hear me except you guys. All right. Well, welcome everybody to the Red Barn. How many of you came last year and saw the maze?
Woo!
Yes.
Mostly. Okay, great. So yeah, last year was we laid the groundwork. Daniel and I came in, and it was a project that we didn't have the development time that we usually have. So it was a fun maze, but it never really communicated the message that we sort of hoped to. Daniel this year moved over to Pumpkin Eater, and I was given this to go crazy with, and thankfully the powers that be really allowed me to have fun with it. And yeah, let's hear it for honestly.
It's really good.
Well, thank you. I can't say enough for Ken Parks and the other people up above me and at Knott's here that have supported me to be able to do what I want to do. That said, so the story of the barn is that the Gray Man has been here for about 150 years. He's lived here. He's had this barn. He keeps himself alive through black magic and basically preying on whatever unsuspecting tourists come through. His sons do all his dirty work. They tend to the horses. They do whatever. But mostly what they do is they get all of the unsuspecting people that are in the wrong place in the countryside, they bring them in here and they chop them up, feed them to the horses, steal all their stuff, and use that to keep going. It goes without saying that, of course, they keep the women to make more sons because that's how you get, that's how you keep it in the family, right? So, that said, this year what I wanted to do was really bring the urgency of that horror movie vibe into it. So we introduced one main new son. We call him the Hog. Gave him a nice little pig face mask, so that he's your main antagonist for the maze. So he's the guy that's going to get you. The Gray Man sets it up. You come in here. He's giving you a little bit of a spiel about how he's going to give you a head start, and the Hog's going to get you. And what I really wanted to do to try to push that urgency is we brought in a senior trip, a group of students who got in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they're the ones that are trying to push guests through the maze. Just, you got to get out of here or else you're going to die. So as you pass through the maze, what I want to do is just go a quick overview of the rooms you're going to see so that I don't have to squeeze we don't have to do sardines in every room. You'll just be able to go through and enjoy it, and you can, hopefully you have a long enough memory to remember what I said 3 minutes ago, and you'll know what we're talking about. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing here or who any of you are. But this is the intro. The Gray Man is up here. He has a nice little voiceover, and he sends you on your way. The first room you're going to go through is the pens. That's where they keep most of the fresh meat. They lock them up in the cages in there till they decide if they're going to kill them, if they're going to feed them to horses, what they're going to do with them. After that, we're going to go through a little tunnel, and then we're going to come up to where what I affectionately call livestock is where the pigs are. Thanks, Norm. That is where the girls that have been chosen to perpetuate the family are kept in cages until they're, properly suited to be brides for the Gray Man. And that's also where the pigs live. The pigs are, the fun family pet here. As we go through there, there's a cool projection that I don't think we'll be able to see, but you'll be able to see tonight. We've done, I changed the stage area up as you go down. There's a really nifty little shadow play thing that happens behind slats that's kind of reminiscent of Pirates of the Caribbean, the fight up top, but it's a little bit darker than that, I guess you might say. Then we go through an area that I like to call the meat. It's where all the bodies are hanging. As you weave your way through the bodies, we do have a little scare at the end there with a bungee this year, so that's a cool, fun new addition. I wanted to get that in last year, but it didn't work out, but this year we've got it. When you go after that, we're going to go through the room where all of the people who have been selected are branded with the mark of the Gray Man. That's the fun one with, all of the brands and marks all over the walls. There's some fun stuff there Mayfield Gang from Ghost Town Alive has their brand in there. There's an Ox Mayfield Gang. You know, just a brand, just fun stuff. My initials, Daniel's initials. And then we go around, you see the horse, and then as we pass past the horse, you go to the room where the blood ritual that keeps the gray man alive happens. That's a very heartwarming scene again. And then, actually her heart is pretty warm. And then we go out through the exit, and you'll see the 2 sheds out back, which are our 2 chainsaw moments in the maze. They all happen outside, because if we brought the chainsaw inside, we'd all die of gas poisoning. But that is the Red Barn. It's fun to be able to let you guys come in and see it. You can take as many pictures as you want, have fun. I'm going to open up the gate, and you can kind of go through at your own pace, check stuff out. If you take too long, we're going to say get out, but really just, you know, look through, enjoy it, and you'll get a really good sense of what it takes to put these together backstage, so that when you come back tonight, you'll be able to see it with the show lighting and all that stuff and have a lot of fun. Ready to do it?
Yeah.
Just push the door open and you're good to go.
Guys, here we are. Here we are with John Cooke, the man behind Special Ops Infected, the new Maze version, then there's Shadowlands, and then the new Dark Ride. Oh, and don't forget Paranormal Inc., one of the best mazes. John,
Voodoo.
how you doing?
This is my last day before I get a day off.
How long
All
have
through
you been
Hot Build.
working?
Oh man, I kind of lost track. I think it's probably my 12th day in a row of being here from 2 p.m. to 6 a.m. Just,
Oh my God.
you know, I love it though.
Blood, sweat, and tears, guys. This is what makes the magic happen.
I love it though.
As far as special ops goes, what can people look for that's a little bit new, a little bit different and exciting?
So last year we did the big revamp where we brought it backstage. We built an entire city set. So it was pretty fresh to last year. This year we just added a couple new things like good old tank here.
Good old tank.
I've been trying to get this tank for 3 years, and finally this year I got it.
Sweet.
And then we just kind of added in a couple more targets, dialed in some operational stuff. So this year it's kind of riding on the coattails of last year for the most part.
do you see this maze coming back at least for one more year?
I never know.
Please?
It's never a for sure. But I think in a theme park, anyways, it's a very very unique attraction.
Okay.
It's not a standard maze, so I think it's something unique to Knott's, and I don't personally see it going away anytime soon. Whether it's this or a different reimagining of it, but I think it'll be good.
Well, let me ask you this: how are guests responding?
It's amazing.
Okay,
So-
it'll be back.
So even last year it was rated the top or second maze, second to Paranormal. So it's fan favorite and it's fun.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, it's hot. But thank you
Good
thank
old
you
Southern
so much.
California fall, right?
I know, right? Oh, that chill.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time. And
I look forward to this day every year, so happy to have you.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, thanks a lot.
You look more tired than I do.
I really? I'm busting my butt, man.
Good.
Take care.
All right. Emma? Okay, I'll do a quick explanation then. This is our zombie laser tag attraction. Guests come in, we give them all laser tag equipment. We pair them up with squad leaders that are currently taking a break. Say hi.
There's
So you
only
pair
2
up
of
with
them.
Squad leaders, and then they guide you through the zombie apocalypse to find the source of the outbreak, which you need to neutralize and keep moving. This attraction is the largest footprint of any attraction we have at Knott's Scary Farm. It's also the highest staffed. We have 85 zombies in this attraction. Pretty big numbers. Normal maze is about 40, so it's about double. What's really cool is the laser tag guns communicate with the zombies that are wearing headbands. So every time you shoot a zombie, you get a score. And every 5 zombies you kill, your gun will upgrade all the way up. So it's very, very video game driven. And then as you exit, you have a big scoreboard and you get to compare your scores with friends. So it's a really fun attraction. It comes and brings you down this city street where you go into the buildings, you make your way down to the interior of the buildings all the way back to the second city street, where you go into the metro station, which you just walked up, and then into the sewer, which you guys came in through, but that's typically the exit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk you guys back around these buildings and in. Me and Daniel are both here if you have any kind of questions on anything, how things work, how we integrated a lot of cool video mapping to do blood effects. So when you shoot the zombie, it looks like their head got blown off behind them. Pretty neat stuff. A lot of targets in here. These yellow triangles. We call them environment targets. So when you shoot that, something in the environment will react. Yeah, that hose moves. This guy flies down. There's a couple more spread throughout the attraction. So, you guys ready? Yeah. Cool.
I'm just wondering. This is really long.
All right. So, go ahead, I guess, explore, and we'll be around if anybody has any questions.